Here we are, in the realms of chaos, in the Age of Sigmar. Gotrek and his loyal companion Felix are here to find the worthiest foes of all. If you don't know Gotrek, he is a legendary demon slayer. He dishonoured himself many years ago, and now must find glorious death in battle to atone for his sins. He's fought many beasts large and small, but so far, death has eluded him. As always, he is joined by his faithful companion Felix Jaeger, a failed poet who found fame and fortune as he wrote down all of Gotrek's mighty deeds within one of his many published books.
Okay, so your guys' objective is to reach this portal. This portal goes straight into the realm of Khorne. It's where all the demons are coming from. You have to destroy it. It's pretty tough, but obviously it can't fight back. If you can get here and smash it down, you can win and save the day and stop all of the mortal realms getting invaded by chaos demons.
That sounds good. Between us both, we've made an army, because we're playing against you, Ben.
That's right, you guys are teaming up for a co-op scenario that I've designed. You've got your army of Stormcast, you've got Gotrek and Felix. I've got like charts and tables and AIs for a demon horde to be respawning and fighting you while you have to complete your objectives. And also, along the way, I've got Trek's best mate, Malachi Mackinson, in his airship filled with Arcanauts.
We've got some reserves.
Yeah. But they're stuck in the sky at the moment.
In the blood rain.
That's
because
right.
You've got some ritualists who are pouring blood rain onto the battlefield, attempting to summon more and more demons through the warp. It's holding up my reserves.
That's exactly right. So we've got 5 ritual sites where the cultists are in like a blood-crazed frenzy. They're dancing, they're chopping each other, they're knocking over skulls. Everyone's doing the blood dance because they're making it rain with the blood rain dance.
Surprisingly more dancing in this realm of Khorne than I was expecting.
This is like Khorne the musical. It's kind of nice, like it's kind of fun. Like.
I'm way more on board.
While they all exist, the blood rain tornado firestorm is going to stop the reinforcements from arriving. But as soon as you knock them all out, they'll be here to save the day.
We gotta shut that shit down.
Yeah, we do.
Such a sad eldritch horror. They're playing another game without me. Oh, don't be sad. You'll get to play again soon. Unlikely. I'm really more of a one and done kind of model. I'll never get to play again. It's okay. Why not join us on the other shelf? We've got into a new trading card game, Disney Lorcana. I'll show you. The best thing about Lorcana is you get to play with all your favourite Disney characters. Tigger's my favourite. He's just like me. He wears nothing but a red cape. Take a look at the cards, see what you like, and build a deck around them. Like this. Oh, no one's slick like Gaston, no one's quick like Gaston. No one has a flat prehensile limbs like Gaston. Let me pick one. Oh, Jafar. He reminds me of a special someone. Oh, and Merlin as a crab. He looks delicious. Let's play. Oh, well played. Good game. Lorcana's my new favourite. Hey, what's a Disney?
So, battle round 1. What were you thinking? What's your strategy?
Well, I saw a bloodthirster, and everything else on the table looked like chumps, and so Gotrek ran as fast as he could towards that bloodthirster, because if anything's going to kill him, it's that. And that was all I did.
Yeah, you even spent your team's command point to make sure you ran extra fast towards it.
Yeah, because I wasn't going to be able to charge that turn, and I didn't want to risk only like rolling a low dice on my advance roll, and so it was great because then he could move 10 inches. Because normally Gotrek, very slow. He only moves 4 inches. He's only got stubby little legs, and they're not going to get him into a glorious death very quickly at all.
Gotrek, wait up!
So how did Tom's reckless behaviour affect your battle plan?
Not very much, to be honest. It would have just been nice if you'd been sort of like on the same page as me, but someone had to take care of the bloodthirster. So I had just some chump cultists to get rid of who were doing the different rituals. So I sort of like pushed on the left flank and cleared out the Temple of Skulls with my cat riders.
Don't waste
Is that their catchphrase?
Yeah. That's their catchphrase.
Well, I hope they never kill another unit again.
Got milk. Yeah, no.
Great. And then the Huntress. I shoved her straight up the middle of the board because can't let Felix have all of the fun.
Well, and yes, she's a chosen of Sigmar.
Exactly. Yeah. So she's got like a magic throwing spear. She's great at hunting big beasts.
Yeah.
And monsters, but I was out of range of the Bloodthirster, so I threw that and.
Oh, blood magic protects!
Oh no, their gun shields came down and plinked off.
But that wasn't her main objective anyway. And then pushed over there with some hammer boys and some wizard boys. Held the center with my crossbows.
Blood magic protects 2 of them.
Wow.
3 of them are crossbow bolted.
Oh man, shoot down the dance party.
Plink them down, made it very easy to finish off next turn.
Yes, those castigators with their great bows shot very well.
Yes, but they were actually quite useful.
So you're shooting weakens one site. Your hammer guys, sequitors, clear out the huts with their ritual circle, and your Dracoline cavalry clear out the mountain of skulls.
Yeah.
So you're already off to a great start. 2.5 sites down. Turn 1.
Yeah, it was really efficient.
Well, you've got defenseless, psychotic blood ritualists.
Yeah, they're too busy dancing.
They are.
What are they dancing to?
Blood metal.
Maybe they do skull banging to blood metal.
Yeah, that makes sense. This sounds better than blood banging.
Okay, so I got to have a turn then.
Yeah.
Which is very weird. I don't normally get to have a turn in these things.
What do you mean you? I thought it was a very complicated AI.
Yeah, it is. I don't really get to play. I got to follow the sequence of events plotted down. So the bloodletters and the bloodhounds and the fleshhounds, all this kind of stuff, basically just goes to the nearest enemy because they smell blood. But the big monsters will randomly charge to make it a bit harder for you guys to abuse their AI, which involves my favourite, the scatter dice.
Love a scatter dice.
Love one.
That way, the Bloodthirster decides to barrel straight over and avenge the hut-dwelling cultists who were slaughtered by your sequitors.
Yeah, the hammer boys.
And the Bloodthirster had no chill about that.
No.
He went into a big whirlwind axe fury, chopped up all 5 sequitors, and put 2 wounds on every other unit within 8 inches of him.
So who was that? I think Felix took his first couple of wounds off that one.
Yep.
Felix took some wounds.
The Huntress did.
The Evocators.
One of your crossbowmen died.
Yeah, one of the castigators was killed.
But he came back. He got wizarded back to life.
That's true, yeah. Your Huntress can just, as he's zipping off in his lightning bolt, she can pluck him up and
Get back here, you damn jerk! Stay and fight! Wow, that's a little less dramatic.
Yeah.
When she's like, "Rise again, brothers!" and he just slowly floats down like Princess Peach.
The Bloodthirster was that deadly, despite the fact that your Huntress has a special ability that every monster near her counts as wounded.
Yeah, which is crazy strong. But even then, he went through that unit of Stormcast so quickly. He is such a killing machine.
You've only got 4 units left, so you've got to watch out for this Bloodthirster. He is mean.
Ooh, real bad.
Then everything else just charges the nearest things, right? So the Fleshhounds charge into Gotrek.
Yeah, so the dogs attack Gotrek, putting 2 wounds onto him. Ow. But he swings back. Pow. If I roll a 6, I do D6 mortal wounds in addition to anything else. So
that's 9 wounds.
9 wounds.
Okay, they're all dead.
Okay.
Before you even really finish swinging your axe.
Sweet. Okay, well I won't roll anything else. They're dead.
And the bloodletters. Now these bloodletters that have come out of these towers in the first round, they're lesser, weaker bloodletters. Not as strong as the pure, real bloody ones. These ones are sleepy. They've been in the real world for too long.
Oh, okay.
So they charge in, and they do a couple of wounds here and there, but it's not all that impressive.
No, they begin getting chopped up, and it's not looking too bad. Apart from the Bloodthirster.
It feels kind of manageable at this stage.
So we're looking not terrible.
But at this stage we can turn most of our forces out as needed where we want to, right? I still very much had it in mind that I had to work down each of the flanks, chopping out the ritual circles. That was important.
Now, knocking out the ritual circles is a good plan. It brings your reinforcements in who are trapped outside in the Bloodstorm. But what was then revealed to you after you'd done that at the end of the turn was that every time a model is killed, blood is spilled, and Khorne cares not from where the blood flows, only that it flows. And so every casualty puts a blood token onto the portal, and now all this carnage and the slaughter of all of his worshippers is charging up the portal and making more demons arrive.
Yeah, we didn't know that was happening at first. We thought everything was totally chill.
Like, I think we got this.
Ben's got like 20 models left tops at that stage.
Yeah, we can easily kill
just
them.
Roll in there and just jobs are good, and we go home and eat dwarf pie for tea.
Ooh, and have some.
Not pie with dwarfs in it.
That's what I want to eat.
Oh no. But no, we're rocking around and everything's totally fine. Start of the turn, we can make heroic actions. I'm very worried about poor Felix, because he got wounded by the frenzy of the Bloodthirster, and so use our heroic heal on him.
But don't you want to die?
Well, no, I want Felix to live so he can keep notes. I didn't heal up Gotrek. We're not healing him, despite the protestations of Alex saying maybe we should keep Gotrek alive. But Gotrek wants to die.
Yeah, but we also want to win the game before he dies.
Yeah, but I want Gotrek to die. He wants to fulfill his oath, right? But Felix needs to be alive to be able to write the poem about it.
Right.
So Felix gets healed up, ready to do some heavy writing later.
Turn 2. I like to call it the clear out. We went big.
Yeah, well, you want the dice off to go first.
Yeah.
And you just went all out assault.
Yeah, so I pushed my wizards down the one flank to attack some bloodletters.
For each 4+, you deal a mortal wound.
Wow, that's a good ability.
Oh, 2 mortal wounds. That finishes them off.
Okay, bonk. And then on the other flank, I pushed some hammer boys into the other bloodletters.
Whoa, holy moly.
My dragon cat riders were out of position, so they ran up to catch up with everything else.
Pretty speedy. They've just kind of zoomed back onto the battlefield. See, it makes sense because they were scared. They were hiding up there because there was dogs about. But now the dogs are gone. They're happy just to roam the house.
Yeah, they're just going to go poop in Khorne's garden.
Just going spritz.
And then I thought, I wasn't 100% sure quite how good Gotrek was. So I decided to plink with my crossbows at the Bloodthirster.
And Gotrek's furious because you're stealing his glory.
I know, bad news.
If he was to die to a wounded Bloodthirster, not super cool. He wants to die to a full health Bloodthirster.
But there's much more heroic deaths through the portal.
Yeah, but I want to set this guy up.
Is that your hors d'oeuvre?
This is my hors d'oeuvre, but I want to go in. I don't want someone else to have had a bite of my hors d'oeuvre. Gross.
Well, I thought it needed a bit of help.
You wanted to make sure it actually died.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad volley. You took 25% of his health off.
Yeah. I was surprised it would hurt you if you laid out.
And then Felix had a chance to run in and soften them up.
Yes.
Then I had the Huntress pushing towards the cooking pot. She threw her mega spear at it. Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah!
Blood Ward!
Boom!
You killed 3 of them.
Killed 3 of them.
Lame.
That could have been it.
Then Felix and the Huntress both charge on into that fight, and Felix killed 1 because he's not the best.
Not good.
But the Huntress, very killy. She cleared out that site. Oh my god, the new cool team, the Huntress and Felix.
Exactly. I said it's a way better story.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's just too slow. He didn't realise.
Yeah, you guys have been mopping up hard. Not only have you knocked out 4 of the 5 ritual sites, you've also killed all of the demons.
Wow.
Except for my Bloodthirster.
So Gotrek charged the Bloodthirster in the butt, and none of us had used Gotrek before.
No.
Had seen his rules and were like, he seems pretty good. Okay, they're damage 3, so that's 15 wounds. And he went in and absolutely decisively just murdered the Bloodthirster.
It was kind of terrifying. That little dwarf just eviscerated that monster in one go.
So horrific. Damn! The Bloodthirster didn't kill me!
Oh, Gotrek, you fucked up again!
What the heck? But yeah, job done. We've killed all the demons.
Yeah.
4 of the 5 ritual sites are gone. There's only a couple of dancing boys left over there.
I reckon I can figure those guys out next turn, so all you've got to do is get yourself killed now. Job's a good one.
Easy.
Okay, well, A lot of blood has flowed, a lot of skulls have been taken. The portal opens wide, and a huge demon army arrives. We've got full bloodletters pouring out of the towers. We've got Skarabrand, legendary bloodthirster, appearing through the main portal. And squadrons of blood crushers, mortal followers of chaos, gore chosen, a chariot, and all sorts of other demonic hordes are pouring on from the board edge.
Yeah, suddenly there's more demons on the board than there were demons on the board.
To start with. Also, Scarbrand, a legendary bloodthirster.
Yeah, Scarbrand is
He's a
the
worry.
angrier, better bloodthirster.
Biggest
Yeah.
of all that, except he can't fly.
He can't fly.
But you had left the hunter very close to the portal. So while the whole demon army turned up, most of it spent its whole movement phase just getting onto the board.
Yeah, just trying to run.
Skarabrand comes out of the portal, and right next to him is a target. And so he can charge it immediately, because it's right there. And that's when we checked Skarabrand's rules. He counts as already having taken 10 wounds, because he's near the Master of Beast Hunting, right?
Gotta read his rules.
But that means he's stronger, because he's filled with rage. And you just take 8 mortal wounds without having to roll a dice.
Well, that's probably me dead.
Yeah, even at full health,
Yeah.
she has 8 wounds. So it doesn't matter that she's taken a few hits. She just explodes as Skarabrand just runs into her.
It wasn't D8 dice. It wasn't a few bits that turned it into. It was just
Just take 8 wounds.
Have 8 mortal wounds.
Take your toy off. Felt bad.
Yeah, I felt kind of bad about that one. I didn't think it all the way through. I just thought, Skarabrand's a cool, big, nasty model. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have a choice.
I rolled on the chart. So I should point out, the AI rules have been stolen from a podcast called Poorhammer, who made a 40k Horde game where you play cooperatively. And
Okay.
it didn't take very much converting to turn them into rules for Age of Sigmar.
Right,
The rules are very
okay.
similar. So yeah, we just rolled on those charts and followed those AI behaviors. So we'll put a link in the description to those rules and you can check them out. So oof, yeah, the mighty leader of the Stormcast, eaten alive by Skarabrand.
In
Pretty
less than a turn.
Yeah.
Like, didn't even get a combat phase. Just
No.
a charge.
Just the charge before he'd even rolled his attacks.
Yeah.
Felix is stood right next to her.
And is like, go Trek! I need some help.
He was thinking, oh, I'm going to write so many glorious stories about her.
Yeah,
Look at all this, like,
it was going to be Felix and Huntress, but no, she's gone. She barely even gets a short story. She barely gets a footnote in this video. And yeah, so those novels are probably not going to be taking off in the same way.
what a horrible monster.
What a dick.
Okay, so on turn 3, we diced off again. Alex, you want the roll off? What's your strategy? What are you thinking?
The strategy is force the bloodletters out to the sides, clog them up a little bit, stop this final ritual, because another Scarbrand was terrifying. I don't know if you could get 2 of it out of there. I didn't know what was coming out of that portal. It could have been anything.
Might be something even worse.
Exactly, right?
I don't think you can get much worse than Scarbrand.
Well, that was pretty horrible. So, yeah, we clogged up all the remaining bloodletters, and I fired my cat cavalry all the way down to the herd stones, and wiped out the units of ritualists down there.
No, it's pretty solid strat.
Yeah, there was even an extra lightning bolt that helped out with the sequitors that were clogged up in combat with the bloodletters.
So that's 3 dead bloodletters. And then you get to do your lightning attack afterwards.
yeah.
This is mortal wounds on 4s.
Bonk.
That's another 1.5.
So 4.5 dead. Alex was getting a lot of pretty sensible work done, and Gotrek would have helped. But there was a really big demon, and so he ran just as quickly as he could towards Skarabrand. And
What's Felix thinking now?
Felix is like, I'm getting out of here, and hid behind Gotrek because
You don't want a piece of that.
he's like,
No, thank you.
I got poems to write. So he's hiding, and Gotrek is just storming down the board, doing basically nothing. Felix always fought to Gotrek's left.
Oh, is that the side he's got the eye patch on?
Yeah.
He's always hanging around in his blind spot.
Yeah, he's covering his blind spot. No, he's just there, just like. And Gotrek's like, I hope no one does anything rude. Luckily, Felix has got my back, and he's there, just like this the whole time.
Right, well then it's the demon's turn 3. So the Bloodletters battle away and pick off a few more Sequitors and Evocators, but their numbers are running pretty thin. They're evenly matched. The Lightning Bolt.
Oh, yeah.
Kills the second one!
Fuck yeah.
That guy's pretty cool. The whole horde surges forward. Most of it's not in charge range, so it runs forward to get into combat next turn, except for the Blood Throne with the Herald on top. That guy's fast enough to wheel in and charge your Dragon Cavalry.
Yeah, that's souped in and got the Dragon Cavalry, hit them a couple of times.
Pretty hard. Killed one and wounded
Killed
another.
one, got another, yeah.
But it took half of its wounds back in return as well, so those units felt fairly evenly matched.
Yeah, they were trading pretty well against each other.
But the creeping dread is coming because there's a lot of demons here, only now a turn away from reaching you.
There's a lot of boys on the board.
Oh, and then Skybrand has to charge.
Ooh. Okay.
Skybrand has recognised a worthy foe. He's gonna go for it. Luckily for you, he chooses Gotrek over Felix.
Yeah.
And throws all of his attacks, his innate fury, his mortal wounds, his big axe, throws everything he's got at you. Oh my god.
Pretty good.
Only 2.
Takes 2 wounds. You did the same amount of damage as 4 Fleshhounds did. It's not the scariest attack I've seen so far.
No.
And so Gotrek swings back.
So it makes none of those.
So that's 15 wounds plus the 6.
21 wounds.
21 wounds. How many wounds do you have?
16.
Yeah, you get out of here. I need a more noble death, buddy. I thought you might be able to do something.
What the hell? He killed the hunter woman.
Yeah, but no one knows her name. Everyone knows Gotrek's name because Felix is writing some sick rhymes about it. Get out of here, Scarbrand.
Oh. But he is half dead now. He's taken 4 of his 8 wounds.
Perfect. So I'm halfway to winning. Is the way I see it, because I don't really care about actually killing these guys. It's getting Gotrek dead.
You seem pretty happy about killing these guys.
He wants like a glorious death, right?
Yeah.
And so killing 2 Bloodthirsters and then dying, I think that's pretty heroic.
Tough nut to crack. That takes us into turn 4. We dice off for initiative again. The demons get a 4.
4.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, you roll. Roll high.
Ow.
Shit. So the demons get a double turn.
Fuck it.
Ruh-roh.
Row indeed. And not only was it demon double turn, but between you and the Khorne demons, enough blood has been spilled. The blood points have filled up.
Oh, yeah, we filled that thing up.
We sure did.
That was done.
So that meant we had to rummage up the biggest demon we could find. Behold, Skarak the Bloodborne!
Fuck this. What the fuck?
Wow, that's a big ball.
I was very pleased we got the big toy out.
Man, he's a big model.
Nice cheeks. How are we going to deal with that, Tom?
I don't know, Alex.
Let's roll some dice.
Okay, well, funnily enough, all the Khorne stuff charges.
Yeah, they're known to do that. They're known to do it.
So in they go. On the flank over here, we have another wave of Bloodletters finally overpower that last wizard.
Oh, man.
It's a lot of saves.
Big saves. No, he dead.
He is
Only
dead.
just.
Dead. On the other flank, the Sequitors were given a much harder deal with their big shields and their defensive charge. Only another one died. There were still 3 of them left after all this combat.
Yeah, they were doing all right, but there wasn't much moving around there. And the problem was there was a lot of stuff still to come.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they were one turn away now from swamping everything you had left. In the combat with the Herald on the Blood Throne, he kills another cat dragon. Oh,
Dead cat.
Dead cat. Meow.
meow. But then the final cat dragon comes back and destroys the throne.
Mittens, wow, with his D3 wound claws.
Yeah, all the while lightning striking around all over the place, taking out the odd bloodletter here and there.
Hooray!
Hooray for cats.
God milk.
God milk.
That's when a legend was born. Mittens the cat dragon.
Mittens.
Yeah, a real hero. Well, it's a name that we can remember.
Which is really what else is a hero?
Exactly. Just good PR.
2 syllables. We're good.
Right, then lastly, it's the Bloodborne's turn, and he obviously barrels straight into Gotrek.
Yeah, Gotrek's at the front. You slam slam into him. The moment that you told me that when he dies, he explodes, and that does damage. Like, I've got this vision of, can I survive on 1 wound? Have you then get attacked back, and I kill you, then you explode, and I die. I want this double KO.
The cinematic double KO sounds good.
That's then my objective complete. I will feel like we've just killed one of the biggest models that we've had in like a Games Night video.
I feel like we were playing slightly different games at this stage. Like, I kind of wanted you to stay alive and help, maybe. Your own little sort of personal secret objective, but it's all good.
But yeah, so it's perfect. He goes in and he does all of his attacks, and between his big bladed fists, he does a couple of wounds. Then his stamping hooves, he drops me down to 1 wound left. I've taken 7 wounds. This is the dream scenario.
Stars are aligning. There's some destiny going on here. This is actually getting to be a bit like a Dark Souls fight.
It could actually be more of a Bloodborne fight. Right, now let's kill this chump. Gotrek attacks back, and he only actually does like 12 wounds to him.
It was crap. He really whiffed it, right?
I don't actually kill
Hardly
him.
any 6s.
Yeah, well, that was the problem. But luckily, at the end of the combat phase, if Gotrek is within 3 inches of an enemy, he can just make a full new round of combat attacks.
What the hell?
At which point he swings and does, maybe like 15 wounds or something like that. And yes, we have
ridiculous.
So he explodes.
So
A
he
shower of
explodes.
burning blood covers everyone in the area.
On a 4+, you take a mortal wound. You roll for Felix, splash. He takes a mortal wound. And roll for Gotrek, and you didn't roll a 4+.
Did not.
And
So I like to think Felix got in the way.
he dove in the way. No, Gotrek.
My meal ticket!
No, I must keep writing your stories. And he took the blood explosion. Gotrek is furious because this would have been such an epic death.
He was just like, he closed his eyes, he was ready to like receive.
Take me, my ancestors.
Oh, hang on, what?
And instead, there's just smouldering Felix, who's just been hit for some mortal wounds.
With his scroll just out of the way. He didn't want to get like any blood gore on that. Keep that dry, because that's his next next novel.
That.
And was heartbreaking. Like the plan almost came together. Oh my god, Felix, you glorious bastard! This was my heroic death.
So Felix is helping keep Gotrek alive. What a terrible friend.
But you know, we've dealt with another big monster. Feeling good. But there's a lot of other boys. A lot of boys. A lot of boys.
Well, yeah, I mean, this flank is now completely collapsed. The last wizard has fallen, and a huge demonic horde is about to pour into the crossbowmen and wrap up the flank. Secators are holding on okay, but there's still more coming, and Mittens is only 1 cat dragon. So you guys get to have your turn 4.
Hooray!
Yay! Good guy reinforcements.
Yeah.
We've stopped all the rituals. The airship's coming in.
Yeah, the blood rain has cleared up, and so now your boys can arrive.
A realistic attack action.
With real turbulence.
Yeah.
So McElroy Mackingson, the famous dwarven engineer, he was the guy that kicked Gotrek out of his engineering class at the guild of
For murdering a
dwarf
fellow
stuff.
student in a duel.
We've got
Something like that.
a little bit of lore in there somewhere. It's a fun game for you to play at home. What part is real?
Swept on in there, dropped the ship down. The guys rappelled down. That thing has got guns everywhere. That
it is
ship has.
absolutely covered.
It's basically the best. I withdrew my sequiturs for some bloodletters on the left flank. Run away.
Clear the blast zone.
Clear the blood zone. That left a bit of space for a bombing run as this thing came in as well.
So they pulled back to the drop zone as the bombs just started raining into those bloodletters, killing a whole load of them, which was great.
And we decided to basically like secure the beachhead of this thing here whilst we let the cat dragon come in and try and like knock a few wounds off the mega portal. Now was the time to kill the mega portal. It was this turn, or maybe next turn, but if we could do as much as we could this turn, that'd be the best.
After this, you've only got 1 more turn to shut this portal down before all the realms of chaos pour out of it.
Oh god.
So all of my anti-infantry guns, which is quite a lot on the airship and within the dwarves themselves, they fired a bunch, and they took out a surprising amount, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, they killed almost all the bloodletters in the local area.
They did real well, and I kept my big guns to shoot at the mega altar, and did
14 wounds.
Yeah,
14 wounds.
A load
Yeah,
of wounds, like
got
absolutely
gold
bombarded.
You got a mega cannon and you got etheric torpedoes that you
Yeah.
blasted it with.
So yeah, thinking this thing's like basically dead now.
Not far off.
Not far off.
Well, while that's going on, Gotrek is too slow to ever make it to the portal, and so he uses the mini blood beast. So he uses the Kurgarath over here, the smaller, like the son of this guy, and charges into him.
Oh my god! Holy moly! Well, he killed the daddy one. Of course, he's going to kill the baby one.
Yeah, 46 mortal wounds. Holy shit! Drop kicks him into the giant bowl of soup, and that has just gained him an extra sort of like 7 inches to get closer to this, ready to go in next turn. Yeah, it was pretty
cool.
pretty good.
Okay, well, effective turn. Portal's half dead, but you've only got 1 turn left to do it. So we go into turn 5. If you're enjoying this so far and you want to see an extended version with all the extra goofing around, dice rolls and extra details, you can. All you need to do is become a member today by clicking on the link below. Thank you so much for your support. We couldn't do these elaborate battle reports without you. Now this is pretty important. Whoever goes first here is going to have a big advantage.
Yeah, so
Demons are ready to pounce, but you were also in position to attack the portal.
I think I made the smart decision here of I got Alex to roll the dice. Because when we want to go first, we get Alex to do it.
So the demons get a 2.
Whoa! Hooray! Hooray! So we got a double turn,
It was the best.
allowing us to charge around.
So this is the part where you make the agreement that Gottrek's going to charge in and one-shot the portal. So Alex may as well just blast all of the juggernauts and everything else out of the way to save his troops.
Yeah, clear the whole place out, right? Best chances for us is to abandon the far flank, focus everything on the one flank here. And so I pulled over my crossbowman, did everything, and we just started mopping stuff up around here. And 4s. Ugh, that's nasty.
Okay, you kill 2 more.
I had the cat dragon in combat with the altar. That was definitely going to like tear another no wounds off
You
it.
can count on mittens.
Do a bit, but luckily Gotrek is coming up,
Exactly.
and he's going to destroy the portal. It's only got sort of 8 or 9 wounds left at this stage,
Yeah.
and he's definitely going to close this portal.
I mean, yeah,
now.
Gottrek is a surefire deal. He'll finish it off. You may as well, like you say, refused flank, pull everything over, blast away, clear off this side, and manage to escape once Gottrek's done the deed. I think it's a good plan. So you do blast away. Not bad. And it's super effective.
Those
Holy
guns are so effective.
It was real good, right?
Well, yeah, the cannons firing into the blood crushers, your smaller deck guns into all of the bloodletters. Suddenly, what looked like a really intimidating flank over there, just that ship alone with the goons hanging out,
They've just
take all those models off.
They've just got guns to do every occasion.
Yeah, and you just absolutely dominated that flank. Amazing. Really, really good.
So then Gottrek just has to seal the deal and you win the game.
But, what if we don't?
What do you mean? No.
So, you said earlier, verbatim, that this portal leads directly to Khorne's living room. So, I was thinking,
You've still got 1 wound left.
I've still got a wound left, so I'm basically on full strength. What if Gotrek just jumped through the portal, because apparently that leads straight to Khorne, and if anyone's gonna maybe be able to fight me when I've only got 1 wound left, it might be Khorne.
God of war and death.
If he does a bit well, it might be a fair fight. And so I jumped through the portal. He is.
Oh my god, you're ditching everyone.
Look, I don't think he needs to do the attacks. I think between Felix and that guy, and I'm going to go off and I'm going to kill Khorne.
Why the fuck did I spend all this time shooting at all this bollocks? It's solid role playing. If we don't manage to kill him with those 2 guys and knock off these final couple of wounds, then it's on you. You're going to have to come back off Khorne's lap. You're going to have to end the fight short. So we did it, yeah. We got in there and we started rolling.
Felix swung and he dealt like 2 wounds to it with his sword. So he helped, leaving it on just 4 wounds. Come on, Mittens, the hero.
Mittens the rider. Wounds once. Gets to save against that. Doesn't save. It's got 3 wounds left.
This took right to my very last flipping roll.
You just need 1 4+ on 2 dice. Easy, 75% chance.
Oh, dude, my heart can't take this anymore. It's just bad news.
Come on, look, before you do it. Got milk!
No, just
That's a preemptive got milk.
Yeah, but we've got Alex got.
Got milk.
Oh!
2 win. Oh, we done it.
But you did. Mittens and Felix together saved the day, destroyed the portal. Gotrek mysteriously disappeared.
Well, we did have the slight like faux pas of when the portal got lifted up. It was like
blammo!
Oh, ignore that. He's definitely gone.
Do not look behind the curtain.
He's definitely in the Chaos Realm and not just round the back having a shit. Because technically he's not allowed to go through the portal.
Right, and then I think we just ended the game there, because technically the demons had 1 turn left to attack, but it's too late. Their portal's been destroyed. Even if they do charge in and kill a few more guys,
whatever, who cares?
Most of your guys are going to get in that airship and drive away. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. We did it. Everything went to kind of to plan.
Almost. I mean, we don't... I'm not sure if Gotrek counts as dead or not. You didn't get his last wound taken off on the board. You've sort of done a maybe into the realms of chaos.
Well, I've left it open for a sequel.
Oh, that's true.
And it's we don't want to commit to him being dead or alive because we're not going to change the law.
You're right. It's actually the perfect Games Workshop lore ending.
I think.
Close it up, right?
I give you permission to use this bit of the story.
But yeah, well done. Well played.
Yeah,
Cooperative victory, especially for Alex, who wins the most.
Wait,
and Tom, who only kind of wins.
Yeah, it's a real maybe win.
Yeah. I think it's like a group win. I think we all win. We're all winners here.
We all had fun.
That's true.
And you're all winners over there as well.
Can I just give an extra special thank you to you, Alex? Not only did you build and paint this amazing Demon World board, but you also built and painted all the Khorne demons that we used today.
Holy moly.
This is hours and hours labour of love, and it looks amazing.
No, that's cool, man. Like, I thought it was ace. I've had a soft spot for Khorne for a while, and wanted to do one of these for dumb, stupid things like this.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So yeah, let us know in the comments if you want to see more co-op scenarios, more Age of Sigmar, more anything. Let us know what you want to see. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.